Let's compare the brand new Samsung S26 versus Samsung S25 and see if it's worth overpaying for the new S26. So over here I have the new S26, which looks absolutely amazing. So we have nice glass back, aluminum frame, and the new camera design layout as well. And here I have the S25 in this icy blue color. Again, we have glass back, aluminum frame, and the cameras, obviously look a bit different here. First, when it comes to price, there's actually quite a huge difference between these phones. So at the time of filming, if you look around, you can probably get the S25 for around $600 brand new, while the S26 just released. And if you can't get any good deals on it, it's around $900. So actually quite a huge price difference in my opinion. Also, if you perhaps are looking to actually get the S26, I have special links that you can use and get it for absolutely insane price if you also maybe trade in your old phone. So you can get up to extra $500 off. Basically, if you follow those special discount links, I'll include in the description. If you can get it for around this price, then this phone obviously is a no-brainer and you should go for that, obviously. First, when it comes to design, I think both phones look absolutely amazing. Even the a bit older S25. But yeah, the new design on the S26 looks so incredibly nice. So obviously not only the camera bar is different, but also the edges are also slightly different on these phones. And also the finish also is a bit more pleasurable on the S26. Okay. When it comes to thickness, they're identical. However, what's absolutely cool, on the new S26 we actually have larger battery. So yep, they have actually managed to stuff in larger battery in the S26 while still keeping the exact same dimensions. When it comes to dimensions, the only difference for the S26 is it's 2mm taller, since it has got tiny bit larger display at 6.3 inches. But other than that, they both have the same compact feel and both feel absolutely amazing in the hand. But if I had to pick the winner, obviously the S26 gets a slight advantage, so the overall finish and basically the compact feel is even a bit more premium feeling and better than the S25. When it comes to the display, the S26 also has received a very nice upgraded 6.3 inch display, so up from 6.2 on the S25. So on paper it might not sound much, but definitely when you actually use these phones side by side, you can definitely appreciate the slightly larger display on the S26. And again, they haven't actually sacrificed the compact feel, it's the same, only the S26 as you see is like a tiny bit taller. But yeah, when you hold it, it's the same feel for both phones. And definitely, when it comes to productivity, this is again superior phone in my opinion. When it comes to all the rest specs for the display, they're identical, the same 120 Hz refresh rate, also same brightness, resolution. Again, excellent AMOLED displays on both. So when it comes to display quality, both are absolutely stunning. When it comes to display quality, apart from the slightly larger display on the S26, they're identical. Even I can't really tell them apart when it comes to color reproduction and the quality. So both are absolutely insanely good. However, when it comes to speakers, this is actually where the S26 is significantly better. And I was actually quite surprised by this one. Because in my opinion, the S25 speakers actually sounded kind of average, especially for a flagship phone. I do not think they actually sounded the best. And this definitely has got richer sound, basically. Also, it's more fuller, more bass, essentially. And again, it simply feels like there's more depth, basically, coming from these speakers. So definitely, this feels like a total flagship phone when it comes to speakers. So that's actually quite a nice upgrade on this. So again, we have one speaker here, another here. When it comes to the performance, the S26 also has received an upgrade over here. So for example, if we check the benchmarks, so see for example, the total raw horsepower for the CPU is roughly maybe like 10% better. So again, the S25, when it was launched last year, was really the most powerful phone in the world. And again, it's the same situation for S26 this year. Again, it's pretty much the most powerful phone in the world, so you can't really get any better than that one. Also, for example, I'm filming currently on the Ultra phone, and when it comes to performance, you are getting identical performance, basically. So on the small guy versus even the much more expensive Ultra phone. So I checked the scores, they're identical, essentially. Also, when it comes to the amount of RAM, so we have 12 gigabytes on both here. I'm not sure why it says less here. Also, when it comes to AI tasks, from what I hear, this is like 30% actually faster. And when it comes to graphics, also, I think like 20% or something like that. So again, like 10% for the CPU, maybe like 20% for the graphics, and I think even more for the AI tasks, essentially. For example, if we check the total rankings across all devices, so see this phone sits in pretty much #1 place. So it's absolute beast of a phone. However, when it comes to everyday tasks, I would say there's actually not that much difference for the average user. Obviously, if you are a power user, you will obviously see some difference, maybe some video exporting times. But for basic tasks, really, I would say these phones feel pretty much the same. So again, if you are just a basic user who just uses his phone, maybe checking email, placing calls, maybe some messenger, browsing internet, you probably won't even feel difference between these phones. And also let's do a side-by-side test. So see, I have all my apps closed, and let's open some random apps. I see actually the older one was maybe like half a second faster. That's interesting. But I see for most tasks they're identical, so there's no difference. Maybe that was just like fluke. So I see no difference whatsoever. So see, yeah, both are incredibly fast, like super blazing fast. There's no delay whatsoever. And in everyday usage, I do not think you'll even be able to tell difference. Maybe again in some very high demanding games or maybe some video export times you'll see difference, but still the regular S25 is an absolute beast, I would say as well. When it comes to software, the new S26 obviously gets the newest One UI 8.5 at the launch. So there are some tiny difference. For example, you see if you enter settings, maybe this is slightly different. Also another difference maybe in the app list here as well. And if you scroll down, also probably my favorite feature of the new system is we can actually get rid of the unnecessary junk here. For example, if you click edit here, as you see, we can't actually do anything with these icons. Whereas if we click here, as you see, for example, we can remove all the junk that you do not need. That was just cluttering up your space here. So again, that's what I like about this one. Also, it has got some new AI features here as well. Also, we have this call screening as well available on the S26. I hope on the S25 also we are going to get that eventually. Also, for example, if you take a picture of something, you can ask the AI to edit it for you. So click over here, create, and simply describe what you want. Okay. So you see, yeah, actually very cool indeed. For example, also let's take this picture. Let's see, very grumpy cat here. So let's see, yeah, absolutely cool indeed. Also, another upgrade for the S26 is that we are getting 256 gigabytes in the base storage. So again, no longer the absolutely pathetic 128 that we had on the S25, and we can get up to 512 gigabytes as I have on this device here. When it comes to cameras, so if we check the specs on paper, they appear identical. So we get 50 megapixel main camera, 10 megapixel telephoto, and 12 megapixel ultra-wide sensor size, and the megapixels again are identical on both, and also for the selfie camera as well. However, what I have found on this new guy, the actual picture and video quality has indeed actually received a notable boost, especially basically how it exposes the image, also how it processes, and also the overall brightness of the image also is better basically, and also details in shadows also are superior basically compared to the S25. So even though the sensors and the size of them is identical, with also the help of the new CPUs in these phones, the actual results you can get are actually like notably better than on the past S25. And also let's test the cameras side by side as well. Let's zoom in 3 times. And 10 times. Back to main camera. And let's switch to ultra wide. And back to main camera. Let's do 3 times. So 3 times zoom on both. We are on the main camera now. Let's zoom in 3 times. Back to main camera. And now we have the ultra wide camera. And let's zoom in all the way. So you can zoom in up to 12 times on the S25 and up to 15 times on the S26. So the S26 can actually zoom in much further. Let's bring both to the 12x. So again, 12x on both. And here I have a few samples in the exact same setup. Previously I was recording with my Samsung Ultra phone, so I can even compare all the bass compared to the Ultra as well. When it comes to battery life and charging, this is also where the new S26 is a clear winner. So, yep, we also get an increased battery size of 4300 mAh in this new guy, while we have 4000 mAh in the regular S25. So, almost like 10% larger battery size. But yeah, when it comes to battery life, it's actually even better than that so far from my experience. So, I estimate maybe like 15% better battery life. Also, obviously, the new CPU also is way more power efficient. That also obviously helps with the battery life, and especially also in the standby times. So yeah, at the time of filming, I estimate maybe like 15 or up to like 20% better battery life, depending on what kind of tasks you obviously do on your phone. But after some time, after using these for even more, I'll maybe make another battery test video, so where I compare them side by side. But definitely, yeah, I can see that there is actually like a notable improvement in the battery life of these two phones. When it comes to charging speeds, however, they are identical. In my opinion, to include 25 watts of charging speeds in a flagship phone, that's absolutely pathetic. So what the hell is this? So 25 watts at this price. I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. Also, we do not get a charger brick inside the box as well, obviously with these phones, so another bummer. And overall, should you get the new Samsung S26, or you should simply save a bit of money and get the slightly older S25? So I guess it all really depends on what kind of purchase price you can get these phones for. So if the difference is absolutely massive, for example, if for some reason the S25 maybe costs like 2 times less than the S26, then obviously the S25 is still an absolute beast and you can safely get this phone. So this phone is absolutely amazing. So, and it will be still good like for several years. So again, the performance is excellent display, cameras are decent enough, I would say, and again, as a total package, it's a very solid phone. But yeah, if basically you can get like a decent deal on this phone and it doesn't cost much more than that one, maybe let's say extra 20 or 30% only, then again you would be quite foolish not to get the S26, because it's actually a very upgraded phone in most areas, I would say. So I have a quick overview basically of what's upgraded. So yeah, if you're looking to get the new Samsung S26, make sure to check out those special discount links I'll include in the description. If you follow them, as you see, you can get this phone for an absolutely insane price. For this price, really, this phone is totally unbeatable. Also, if you are ordering the phone in the next 2 weeks, you're also getting an additional $30 credit by simply following that link I'll include in the description. So if you go and order directly, the $30 won't apply. It only is basically through that special link. And also you can get a similar deal on the Plus version as well if you follow those links. So yeah, for this price, if you can get one, yeah, absolutely insanely cool phone. Okay, good luck.